Okay, so today I want to continue on my high die and what all you can find on it. Yes, and this is the construction of the die right here. The die as a template, you guys. It is a Templar template. It carries so much information. It carries even the crosses of the Templar. Yes, so yesterday on our high die, which you get this from the template of the die, you guys. This is a blueprint. This is a blueprint for a lot of the occult, which the word occult just means hidden. Yes, and I am here to teach you what has been hidden away. This is the die of heaven. This is the 54 sun cube. This is the high die or the high SS. Okay, because 5 is E. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see this on here, but this is also a Z or an S. And I'll turn this around and show you. This is where we get history, HISS. This is also dealing in the grand serpent. Yes, because the serpent carries the present. Our English language will help you unlock a lot when it comes to gematria and the grand die of Saturn. Saturn square, the Chronos cube. Yes, Saturn is who controls time, but keep in mind all the planets work together. Here you will find the 5 and the 5, which equals the 10. This is where they get the say 10, you guys. The say 10 is going to link to the spirit alpha of 10 for your 10 planets. This is a Magi cube. I've shared lots of information on my page about this cube. I'm going to share more today. This is new information. Okay, so to show you how we get the S on here, here it is. S. So here's your high, HI, and then you got your Z, Z, or your S, S, or your HIS. And this is concerning history because it's concerning the planets and the grand planetary mint. The planets control our mind, you guys. We are all a part of a grand collective mind. Likewise, we have our own personal weather when it comes to the zodiac information. Okay, you've got your collective weather, and then you have your personal weather. So yesterday in my videos, we talked about how we find the hell here. And in my comments, I mentioned about the hello. You must consider the rotation to find the O. Okay, and they've taken off the O and they've created hell. They've taken off the sacred circle and they've created the scared. And we are here to flip it back and bring you back to heaven because 55 in gematria equals heaven, you guys. This is the cube of heaven. This is also the hex of Saturn. And I've told you before how it's the hexagon. It is not scary. We are not afraid of shapes and letters and numbers, you guys. There is no fear here whatsoever. Earth is the electric den. I'm going to show you more about it today. Okay, so in this one here, you even find your holy. I'm going to show you how you find holy on the die. Here you go. Here's your H. Okay, and then we must consider the rotation. We'll add our little dots here. Then you have your O. And then you have your L. And then you have your Y. This could also be Holly. H-O-L-L-Y. Okay. I do Y like this because I am showing you the Y also like this way, 25. Okay. Now, halo, H-A-L-O, or hallow, H-A-L-L-O. Okay. Also on this one here, when you find your H is your U and your N. This is where the United Nations comes from. They've taken everything from the above, they brought it into the below, and they've created a construction. They have mirrored what's in the above, and they have created their government in the below. Okay, and you need to keep in mind, the original government is what's governing the above. Man has taken what is holy in the above. They have brought it down here in the below. They've created their government system, and they've twisted everything. Yes, and they don't want anyone to know that this place is heaven because they want you asleep so they can rule over you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the United Nations comes into play with your grand collective mind in the sky, where we are all united in the grand mind because we all come from the one. Okay, yeah, and because we all come from the one, we are united. Okay, so here's your H, and your H is your U and your N put together. Okay, and this is where your 21U plus your 14N comes into play for your 35. Your 35 carries a message when you put it through the mirror. It will give you the 33 Christ and your 55 heaven right there, just in your UN from above. I've also shown here how the H is also the N and the Z. Here is your N, and here is your Z. Okay, N plus Z is going to get you your 75 electric for your general electric system. 75 in gematria equals electric. 7 is G, 5 is E. So this is your general electric right here. It's talking about your electric, you guys. Likewise, I, because this is also an I, it carries a T in the above and a T in the below. This is going to take you to 20 plus 20 for your 40. And your 40 is going to link you to your double O and your 44 Abraham, your alpha, beta, raw ham. And your ham is the I am. I've shown you this before. Okay, and this link to TNT is going to take you to Aquarius also, because Aquarius is concerning the 007. Okay, Aquarius is this, and it comes together, and you got to flip it, and it creates your analema, your figure 8, which is your U. Okay, and your U is going to connect you to the 7 flames of fire, which is Sun through Saturn. Okay, and then you got your other 3 planets that are on ice. This is planetary, zodiacal, magi information, star reading information, holy information, you guys. Likewise, the I also carries L, 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 and L. Right angle L, right angle L, right angle L, right angle L. And this is going to take you to 12 times 4 for your 48. It's going to take you straight back to Saturn, because Saturn is a 12 base system. Saturn is 93. Saturn connects your 39 angel. When the mirror comes into play, it'll connect your 99 Jupiter keystone power and your 33 Christ. Okay, Saturn for the material realm. He is not bad, but they have painted him as the Satan. They have painted him as bad. Keep in mind, this is the Father, you guys, right here. HINZ comes into play. Okay, and notice in your store, you have HINZ 57, and I just showed you how the N and the Z will take you to the 75. The 75 is going to take you to the 57 with your mirror. You need the mirror to find this stuff. This is going to take you straight to the moon. Okay, so this is HINZ 57 right here. This is also concerning your A1 sauce, because it carries the alpha, who is the number 1 at center. Okay, in gematria, UN equals all of these things. The Black Sabbath, lightning. Okay, and this is all concerning my Magi cube right here. Take a photo or a picture if you would like. Notice how it connects the gingerbread man and chocolate. This is something us as ETs are very interested in for the red man and the cocoa mounds. Okay, notice how it also carries the TNT, and it carries the 110, who is the one at center, the holy one. It even carries your flipper for your dolphin. Okay, and then in simple gematria, this is what UN connects you to here. It connects you to Mott. It connects you to the Grand Eye, the pyramid, blue, the band aid, because the aid is gonna take you to the Pleiades as well. It connects you to the barn. Okay, the goal, the fit, the bro. Yeah, and so there is only one God, you guys. It's